Hey guys, welcome back to the Community Cares Podcast. I'm Dave. I'm the Executive Director here at Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet.
And I'm Chaplain Chaz Blackburn, and I have the honor of being the president of this outstanding organization. And
Outstanding,
Outstanding.
Huh? Wow.
Wow. You don't think this organization
that's a word.
is outstanding?
I just don't think it's a creative word.
I feel like the executive director would think this place is outstanding.
I love the organization. I love what we're able to do in the community. And we have an awesome guest with an awesome organization. Would you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Lisa Moore, CEO of Life Changes,
which is an awesome organization.
Fantastic.
An outstanding.
It is an outstanding organization.
Hey, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And if you guys are wondering where we are at the Community Cares Podcast Studio in Sparks, Nevada, inside of Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. So Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet gives away free clothes to those in need. We're going to start off with some shout outs to our sponsors. Our first sponsor is Shelley's Hardware. Thank you so much, Shelley's Hardware. If you need that bolt, or if you need that leaf blower or snow blower, but we haven't had a lot of snow this season.
Yeah.
What else could you need? You have some ideas, Chaz?
They have some really cool shirts that have the hanger on them, you know, because it used to be an airplane hanger.
That's a want.
That is a want. Let me think here. Yeah, I don't know. You put me on the spot. Maybe like
drill
caulking for the tile, you know,
or you know,
bathroom.
A little rubber for the sinking faucet, the leaking faucet, sinking faucet.
Actually, we have a leaky faucet in back right now that you got to get fixed.
I know. I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. I'll get it handled.
Just a few responsibilities of the executive director.
Fixing faucet, writing grants, all the stuff.
Yeah. No, joking aside, they're a great organization. Please go support local. If I always forget. I go to Home Depot or Lowe's, but especially local businesses to support local nonprofits. It's really, really critical.
I'm not going to say who, but we're going to have a new sponsor probably next month.
I know. So exciting. That's our fourth sponsor for the Community Cares Podcast.
That's right. And all of our sponsors are local. So including our next one, which is Furion Staffing. They understand the unique needs of the Northern Nevada job market. They connect qualified candidates with leading companies, ensuring the right fit every time. Whether you need administrative support, light industrial staff, or professional hires, Furion takes the stress out of staffing. Call or text Furion today to find out more. 775-829-8367. Isn't that crazy? You can text them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think that's very innovative, which shows that they are innovative with their staffing solutions.
I love it.
And our last sponsor we're going to talk about today is Relentless Business Mastery. They are a Reno-based digital marketing agency specializing in services such as local SEO, web development, pay-per-click advertising, social media management. And if you're wondering what all those mean, it means the stuff you don't want to do. To pop up on your Google page and all sorts of stuff. They've helped us recently with our Google My Business profile, which is a really important thing. And you know, Jason does an excellent job, brings in a binder this big about how you're not doing well on the internet.
That's awesome.
And he shows you what to do and how he can do it. And
awesome.
So great organization, great business, great people, and they help us out. So there are our sponsors for this episode.
Thank you all. And I just want to say thank you to all those who are viewers for just sharing our podcast and listening on Spotify and all the different outlets. Our New Year's Happy New Year actually episode has over 100,000 views and listens throughout all the different platforms, which is amazing.
Because of viewers like you.
So thank you all for sharing. Even if you can't donate financially or donate time or donate clothes, it's the awareness piece and advocating. We have one volunteer that just stepped up to go and advocate for us at Thank You Ma'ams and some other great organizations. So it takes a village.
A village, huh?
A village.
What does that mean?
It means we're stronger, united, and better together, and it's all about collaboration and helping each other.
That just sounds like a bunch of hot words, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why people want me to run for politics, but I won't.
I don't want you to. Although, I'd vote for you.
Oh, thank you.
What are we going for, dog catcher?
I don't know. Lately, maybe the school board. No,
I'll let you. There's some history there. All right. Lisa, thank you for being here. We appreciate it so much. Thanks for putting up with Chaz and I bantering. tell us the history of Life Changes here in Reno.
Okay, Life Changes started in 2011. We started with our first women's home right down the street from here on Greenbrae, and we'd go to church over here as well.
Cool.
So, and it was a woman's home. We had 8 bedrooms and 2 kitchens, and I struggled with addiction when I was younger and changed my life around and wanted to do something to give back. And so my attorney helped me start my first house. He said, if you could do something to change your life, what would you do? And I said, I would like to start a woman's home, because we break each other down out there on the streets, and we are not good to each other. We're not good to ourselves, really.
Wow.
We don't know how to love ourselves. So I started that in 2011, and it was hard to get people to take me seriously at the beginning. And
Probably,
so, they used
Yeah.
us as a drop-off, and when they couldn't find a place for anyone else, they would just drop them off on the front porch, and I would try my very best to help them. I lived there.
Oh my gosh.
And then I ended up sitting for 6 years every Friday in the courthouse to show how dedicated I was for mental health court. And they started seeing I was changed my life around and how serious I was. It took a long time, but we have built a very strong program in the community now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's an inspiring story.
Really pain into purpose. I love it.
Wow. And you know what it's like to be in need for the situation you were in. And that's beautiful. So, maybe we can get into detail with it a little bit more, but what really inspires you to do what you do? Is that, it sounds like you kind of answered a little bit, but I want to dig in a little bit deeper. Is there like a story? Is there something that when days are really hard that reminds you why you're doing what you're doing?
Yeah, there's times where you get really worn out. You get let down, but you can't take it personal. At first that's how I would take it, not personal, but I would be like, oh my gosh, if only they could see, and then I realized it's not in my hands, it's in God's hands. For many years, I would go to jail, and I was struggling, and I couldn't get my life right. I ran away when started drinking at 10 and ran away when I was 13.
10?
And I ran.
Wow.
And I was running in the streets here. I thought people were family, and they were just taking advantage, but you don't know that. So I would pray a lot. I didn't know how to connect with God. And so I feel like once I started getting my life on track and I started leaning on God and seeing what my purpose was, then it makes you change on the inside. And so I feel like once you have that and God gets you through each day, that you have strength, that He gives you that strength that you need each day to get through. And as long as you know that it's not your job, it's His. It's your job to show them in the right direction, but it's in their hands, whether they want to change their life or not. It took me many years to get to that point because my life is so beautiful now and so blessed that you want everyone to experience that.
Right.
And so you just want to give to everybody and show them how amazing it is once you make those changes, but it's all in their hands. And so all you can do is pray for them and lead them in the right direction.
Wow. I think that is wonderful. If you so how do people become a part of your program? Like if someone needs help right now, how do they contact you guys?
So since I've been in this community for so many years, a lot of people know that they can come down to the outreach center. So we've expanded from that one house. We've expanded to 20 houses now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we have an outreach center. We have a workforce development house that we're going to be opening a clothing closet and stuff with. We have a counseling place that we're opening up. And that should be in a week or two. It's going to be clinical and treatment and all that. So we have a website. They can go on and fill out the application. They can come to the outreach center. Okay. And they can. We always have people doing walk-ins, and because we give them hygiene, stuff like that, anything they might need when they're struggling out there on the streets. And we have lots of resources. So if they need to go to detox or rehab, or if they just need a tent, they can just come in there and we'll do our best. We don't always have that, but we do our best.
Right. I mean, that's the same thing here is we try to do our best.
Absolutely.
And there's times we don't have everything that someone needs, but we really do work hard to try to make sure that people get what they need, and there's things available. I think I've shared this story a million times. On my first day, there was a gentleman here, and he had blisters on his face. He didn't smell good, and he just asked, "Can I get a blanket?" Teared up a little bit. That's all he wanted was a blanket. It was February 4 years ago, and I was able to get him a blanket because people donated it, and it was processed by volunteers, and we were able to get that guy what he needed. He teared up. I'm like, I've never just needed a blanket.
No.
I've been in ministry. So before I was here, I was in ministry for 9 years. So I just worked at churches and those kind of things. Then I've done grocery jobs as well, whatever needed to be done for my family. But I never gave someone a blanket that needed a blanket until that moment. Yes, I was able to. Ministry is awesome. Being a pastor was awesome. To be able to lead people to Jesus, which is very important. But to be able to give that practical need of a blanket. I believe Jesus calls us to clothe the naked. And that's what it's all about. And so to be able to do that, to be able to fill that need for someone that just needs a little hope is so powerful. And sometimes and the Bible says, is better than saying, go with peace when you know that person's need you can fill, right?
Right.
The Bible says that. It is so much more powerful to be able to fill that need in that moment, whether it's housing or a tent or a blanket.
Or just something so they can feel a little human.
Exactly.
You know? And so when they come in, it's like, I don't ever want to be that person that is so wrapped up in life that we don't see the people around us that are struggling. I don't ever want to be that. And when they come in and they just want a simple, like, could I just have that hand soap, or can I just have a little bottle of shampoo?
Yeah.
You know? It's the stuff that we take for granted every day that they don't get. And the smile on their face is worth everything.
I don't want to be that person either, but sometimes I'm that person.
Right.
And that's the reality. There are times where I'm just so busy running around town,
That's true, yeah.
trying to get all of my stuff done that I ignore people. I'm like, I don't want to help you. I don't want to. Am I convicted sometimes for that? Absolutely. Does the Spirit say, Dave, you screwed up? Yes, absolutely. But there are times where I get so wrapped up in my everyday. I've got a son at home. He's puking on my wife. She's like, please help me. There's poop everywhere. The dog got in the trash. I'm like, I'm trying to finish up my meeting with the, one of these foundations or whatever. And it's like, but what about that guy that needed that blanket in February? Okay. Why am I doing this? Why are we doing this? Why is Life Changes doing what you guys are doing? Why? Oh, yeah, we're supposed to help people. And that's hard sometimes to remember, isn't it?
It is. It definitely is.
In the chaos and the busyness.
Yeah.
And it's important to ground ourselves, to remember why we do what we do. When things are hard, when there's someone complaining online about, hey, another guy podcast, which we got a comment. It's it's one of those things. It's like, okay, why am I doing this? And to ground ourselves and remember that, hey, guess what? If Life Changes didn't exist, someone might not have a bed.
That's true.
Right?
So, for anybody out there, so do you guys just help females or males as well?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So we started off with that female house, and we've worked our way into one of the biggest reentry programs. So we help people coming out of the prison, and we help people coming out of the jail. We have the first in the nation Veterans Respite Program. So if they're a veteran and they are in the hospital and they're healthcare eligible, they can come to our respite and then they can rest and heal, and then we get them into an apartment. We have another, let's see, I think I've hit them all, maybe. I don't know. We got a lot of programs.
You guys got a lot going on.
Yeah.
That's good, though.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. So, if for anybody out there listening that's struggling, who is maybe thinking, no, I don't want to try again, or, why even try? What is some encouragement, being somebody who's lived that and beat the odds? What would you say to them when they're at that low point right now?
So one thing I keep in mind is when I was at my low point. I always remember that day. And I really, truly thought that I was in such a deep depression that I just didn't want to be here anymore. And I really didn't think it was possible to ever stop doing the drugs. And I remember feeling like I don't have no resources, I don't have nowhere to go, and I don't know where to start. And that was back when, well, I'm not going to give my age up, but it was back when there wasn't as many resources.
Right.
But now life, if you don't take that step, you're never going to know.
Amen.
You do not need to live on this life or on this earth and feeling sad and alone. You have people that will help you every step of the way, and you should never have to feel the way you feel if you're feeling that way. And I encourage you to take a step forward and to reach out, and you can always come to us, and whatever it's going to take for you to get back on your feet again. The community is so beautiful. We have so many things for people now, and it never used to be that way. It used to be very. When I first started in 2011, the community was not as a whole. Everyone wasn't working together as a team. They would always be separated because they wanted that money, or they wanted this and they wanted that, right. And they never joined hands together.
Yep.
Now it's like, okay, you need this, I can reach out and call that person for you. Oh, you need that, okay, let me reach out. Oh, you need to go, you have this insurance, let me get you set up with this place. And everyone answers the phone and is more than willing to help. And so that's a huge thing for our community, I believe. Because it's just everyone's holding hands, helping each other. That's a good thing. Northern
Nevada is very generous and really does work well together. And we have an opportunity to grow in that as different organizations. But over the last at least 5 to 10 years, it really has been a game changer. So yeah. I love that. And I also love that if someone's listening, these aren't just individuals who, are telling you what to do. These are people with lived experience who've done it. And that makes all the world of a difference. They may not know your exact path or have walked in your shoes exactly, but in the general scheme of things, you guys understand what they're going through.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know what it feels like when you're so depressed and so alone and you mentally just can't take it anymore. And I'm so grateful that I'm not in that state of mind anymore.
I'm grateful too, because you've helped a lot of people.
Thank you.
I've said this on the show before too. I don't really care about clothes. I've never cared about clothes. But what I care about is making sure people get what they need. That's what I care about. That's what matters. So that collaboration piece that you mentioned, that's so important. And I'm going to be honest, there's some bad actors in our area with collaboration.
There always is.
Yeah. There always is, yeah. Unfortunately. But they it comes out. What happens in the dark comes out in the light, for sure.
Ooh. Yeah, no, that's truth.
Absolutely, for sure.
One way or the other. And it's so important for us leading any organization or church or hospice or whatever we're doing, right? That we keep grounded and that we do answer the phone when people call. Because it's hard when we're busy. Like I said earlier, we all have our things. We all have, something waiting for us that we have to do. So how can we be grounded in those moments? How can we focus on more than ourselves and really get to helping that individual, right? So, future and vision. What's the future and vision? You guys you guys are already rocking it, but do you have future and vision that you want to talk about?
I do.
Please.
So one of the things that we are working on doing this year, whether it happens or not, it's up to him. But what I've learned throughout the years is, I dream big and I want so much for so many that it's not on my time. Definitely not on my time, because we're just now getting the counseling component and stuff involved.
That's great.
And so that's okay, because that's what he's doing. He's the captain, not me. And but the next thing I'd love to do is do residential treatment, because it's needed, and you can't have enough of those.
100%.
And then
For our viewers, before you go on, can you explain what that is? Because some people might not understand that terminology.
So residential treatment would be somebody that would go into detox. That would be your first thing that you need to do if you're on, alcohol or fentanyl or something like that. You need to go in and detox, and that's like 3 to 5 days, sometimes longer. They put you in there and they just take you and get you off of that. And then you would want to do treatment after that, because you want to get some kind of time where you can rest your head and breathe. And so treatment lasts 30 to 45 days, and that's what we would want to do. And then they can roll into sober living, transitional living after that, and then get on their feet.
Be
get
the
a
full
job.
circle with that component. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's super interesting. And that's a great future and vision. Is there anything else you wanted to share in that realm, or? No, you don't want to break any news? You're not going to break ground on this brand new huge building or something?
I do got to say that. I do got to say this. Okay. So we're our sister partners that we're doing this with is Stepping Stones, right? And we've been looking all week. I have. And one thing about the community, can I just say, everything's so expensive.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. I know
So
it.
we looked everywhere for a building for us to do our counseling and stuff.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, there was an old church that is closing. And so the vibe was so beautiful when we walked in there, and the price is so... Like, you couldn't ask for a better.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
Might be breaking some news right now.
Yes, absolutely. So it is we're putting in the contract right now,
Wow.
and hopefully we're going to have a little offices and groups and NA and AA and Bible study and anything else we need to do in that building.
I love that. That's so exciting.
That'll help people. Yeah.
Are you looking for staff?
Oh yeah, always.
Hey,
We already plan on bringing you guys with your mobile unit, just so you know.
You guys are going to partner with us with that?
Yes,
Awesome.
absolutely, absolutely.
That's gonna
Sweet.
be
We have
huge.
a place just already ready for you.
Ooh.
Yes.
Awesome.
How fun.
So we have our cliche saying is be the change you want to see in the world, and you're definitely being that change. But I have to ask specifically, what made you come up with Life Changes? Like, what specifically made you think, I love that name?
So our thing is life changes when you're ready. That's our thing. So
I like that.
So, and I've learned that because no matter what, even no matter what you're going through, how the struggle is, no matter if I hold your hand to the doorway, no matter what, it's all in your hands. Life changes when you're ready. Not when I'm ready or he's ready or anyone else. It's all about when you're ready. Because if you're not ready, then nothing's gonna change.
It's powerful. I love it. I love hearing origin stories about the names and different things. So, well, thank you so much for the work that you're doing. How can people get involved and donate financially? What is your website?
So our website is Life Changes Inc. That's lifechangesinc.solutions. And there's a donate button on there.
Cool.
And then if they ever want to volunteer, we do lots of different stuff like Christmas on 4th Street. We do the whole block and Santa Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and we do all the
love that.
hotels and stuff.
She knows Santa.
No, he's a good dude. He's a pretty good dude.
Santa!
We had so many kids that came. We do little events and stuff. So
It's awesome.
if they ever want to come volunteer. And I love doing resentment burns. And so I'll announce when the next one is on social media.
That's great.
And
Okay.
then have bonfire and
That's really cool.
burn everything. People burn their shirts, their prison shirts, their prison IDs, their
I love that.
papers, all kinds of
That's
stuff.
powerful. That visual and
Yeah.
that action. Do you guys do any youth programs, or is it 18 and above?
18 and above.
Okay, just wanted to clarify for our viewers. Man, that's a lot. You guys are doing a lot. So I'm
Yes.
excited to be able to work with you and hear more about, seeing your progression over the next year to 2 years. And I'll be praying for the residential treatment because that's huge.
That's huge.
So, Lisa, last thing. Tell us about you personally. What do you do? What's your hobbies? Do you have a dog?
Yeah, you said you were
my
talking about hobbies
gosh,
before.
I
yeah.
have a horse. It's like a dog horse. Yeah.
Dog horse? Wait.
Yeah.
I've never seen a
Great
dog.
Dane?
No,
horse.
listen, I have
it Dane?
No, I have a cane corso.
Oh, wow.
And they said you should see him. He is incorrigible.
I love dogs.
And he's famous.
That's so fun.
He's famous now on TikTok. 'Cause
Oh, really?
He's
love
so
it.
out of line. He's out of line.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And you can hear him. Doo-doo, 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 come down the hallway. And then you know you got to get out of the way because it's his house, not mine. Okay. So then I try to go left and he'll knock me into the wall, or I'll try to go right. I'm trying to dodge him, but he's just like, and then
that's
they
so
said,
fun.
oh, they don't drool. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
When I pull out the cheese, the drool is kicking.
I love that.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I love to, I like going dancing. I love dancing and art, stuff like
All right,
that.
very cool.
Yeah.
it's awesome. Great. Well, it's definitely a great cause. Thank you for sharing everything you guys are doing and future and vision and everything. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
Well,
I
thank you for
appreciate
being
it
here.
so much.
If you want to find out more about Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, please visit getclothes.org. You can learn how to volunteer. You can learn how to donate. You can learn how to donate clothes. I guess I said donate, but you could donate clothes or you can donate financially. You can do both.
Yeah. Did you fix my emojis yet? No.
I told you, after you gave me such a hard time, I'll never do it now.
I'm never going to let it go. Isn't your review coming up?
Oh, boy. Ugh. I guess we'll fix that.
I love you.
Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share, and become a part of the Community Cares community. This is really a community effort, and we really want to make sure that the word is getting out there with all these different nonprofits and all the good change makers that are coming on the show. So thank you for being change maker that came on the show today. We help over 800 people a month, no matter what we're asking you to come alongside and help one. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.